What's up, guys? Welcome back to another stream here on the channel. Sunday night, got the Monday blues, I guess. Yeah, not really looking forward to going to work tomorrow, but we get to start a new week, so we should be appreciative of that. So, we're going to be playing some more Minecraft today. I'm going to pull up the live stream features right now, and today for music, we're going to be listening to some more Pokemon tracks, some different ones this time because there are just a lot of good ones, so we're going to be listening to that. So hopefully you enjoy that, and if you do, leave a thumbs up, subscribe here because I typically upload here pretty regularly, or I stream here pretty regularly, and I hope to be uploading more regularly as well. So yeah. Sorry about that, trying to figure out what is making me drop frames. Jeez, I am dropping a lot of frames. I'm not doing anything differently to be dropping frames. Okay, I think I've solved the problem. Yeah, so thank you guys for hopping in. I was just dropping frames like really badly, but it should be better now. Hopefully I won't be dropping many. Let's get the music back going here. I thought that was causing it for a moment. Still dropping a lot of frames. I'll keep my eye on that. Super sorry about that. Usually everything is good and I don't have to worry about dropping frames too bad. Hey Brett, welcome back. So we are over here at the mob farm again today, and today we're going to be continuing to work on this. We got it basically functional in the last few episodes, and today we're going to be working on that. We're going to be using a lot of sponges. So that should be kind of interesting. So we're going to be doing that kind of too. Alright, it seems like the drop frames have stopped, so that is good. Back to normal. So before we start sponging a lot of this area out, I need to place a lot of sand in order to keep some water from getting sponged, more or less. So that's what we're starting, and seagrass down here. My day's been good. Haven't done that much, which has been nice, but kind of tired. Not really. I feel like days I do less, I'm more tired, and I don't know. Kind of sad that it gets dark so early sometimes. Feels like the days are really short, but I had a good day. So yeah, we're just going to be placing sand here for a little bit. so that we can use those sponges we got in the last live stream. Should be kind of cool. Hey, Captain. Thanks for hopping in. Hey, Matt. How many subs am I hoping to get on YouTube? I don't have a goal. I would like to break that 2,000 that I'm really close to, but you know, there's so many content creators out there doing so many great things. I'm just more interested in doing what I enjoy. At one point on YouTube, I was really trying to get big on YouTube, but not to say I don't enjoy YouTube, because I do, but I'm not looking to make money, and I'm not looking to make a living doing it. If that were to be a possibility, I would probably try it, but I feel like it's not realistic to have that as a goal, and it's not productive. It doesn't really help you anything. You're better off just making what you enjoy. So yeah, I'm just kind of enjoying doing this. Today I'm placing some sand that we mined a few days ago, and I'm doing this because we are going to be sponging out this area, and I have some cool ideas, but the first thing I want to do is remove a lot of this water. So that's what we're kind of going to do today, is remove a lot of this water. And there's sadly a ravine here, which means I may have to remove even more water, but it should be like pretty quick. Yeah, this is annoying. We're just gonna do this. Doing a squid farm, yeah. I'll get to that eventually, probably. And it's a lot of sand placing. They make, like, there's automated ways to do this now, but I didn't feel like doing any of that yet. This isn't quite big enough for me to want to deal with that. The flying machines, you can get rid of water doing flying machines. But I didn't feel like this warranted that, because we're just doing a little circle here. And we might play some mini games later or something, just to break it up a little bit. Oh man, I hate this seagrass, how it does that. And there's actually a really good possibility I'm going to run out of sand because I turned so much of it into glass. So yeah, the mob farm is like working. It's fully functional. I don't have it collecting yet because I just haven't felt the need for the items yet. I want to make a larger collection system at some point. So right now that they're just kind of doing their own thing over there. let's go out and clear some more of this seagrass, and we should be able to place some more sand. Well, dang. The ravine still goes here, I guess. Kind of want to TNT some of this area when we get closer to being finished, so I might want to be collecting some of this stuff. You can see how much we got just since I started streaming. It's pretty efficient. I should have a little bit more sand. Yeah, this is it. Out of all that sand we collected the other day, this is all I got left. So might have to get some more at some point. I did repair all my shovels using my villager trader earlier today though. Do I have an AFK fish farm? Yes, that was like one of the first things I made. I've only built one drown farm before and it was really good. I'm trying to remember whose video I basically followed. It's very easy to build. I built it in like 2 hours. And it's really straightforward. I can show it to you on another world, but I don't like have it here. But more or less, you just find a river biome and then remove all the river biome except for that little area you want it to spawn. You go way up in the sky. You create spawning areas using water source blocks and fence gates. And then you make the whole thing dark and you attract the drowned using turtle eggs. And it's not that hard to build. The hardest part is getting turtle eggs, I think. The rest of it's pretty easy. I can't remember if I followed an exact tutorial or not. I feel like I didn't. I feel like I just looked at how other people were building them and I was able to kind of do my own thing. But I do remember the spawn rates are remarkably better over a river biome. So make sure you just do it over a decent sized river biome. I don't like drown farms, but they are the only way to get tridents, so if you want tridents, then you have to make one basically. I don't like using tridents. I mean, they're pretty cool though. But like on a server it's pretty nice, but on single player that's like one of the last things I care about. Yeah, you could combine the squid farm area with the drowned area in theory. I would think you would be able to. Getting closer. I also did a little work on the auto furnace I might show off in a little bit. when I run out of material, inevitably. Yeah, everybody plays the game differently. Some people do just like goofing off. Like when I used to play with my friend Ollie and Matt, Matt would build like one good farm and then like quit. And then Ollie would just goof off the entire time. He would never do anything productive. But I don't know. That's just some people just look at the game differently. I like setting a goal and reaching it. It's satisfying to me. Other people not so much. Well, I might play mini games here in a little bit, and if I do, you guys can join. And I think we're gonna be playing probably build battles or something like that. Okay. Almost done. Ends in sight here. I didn't really use the circle generator for this. I just kind of eyeballed it. I think it's okay. It's close enough, I guess. And then we just gotta place some rows to clear out the water. And we can start with that. Oh, I want to place some glass here as well so that we can like look out at the ocean. I think that would be nice. And for the mob rates to be really good here, I gotta light up a lot of this area so that drowns don't spawn. But I don't know how much I'm gonna care about that. We'll see. Hey Creeper, how's it going? Alright. We're gonna have enough sand, that's nice. Let's go over here and pick up some of these items. Yeah, see how the spiders are getting stuck right now? There's still some stuff I want to do here. Oh cool, you're from Brazil. I have never been to Brazil. I've never left the US of A. Your microwave froze mid-cook and now it's a nuclear reactor. Yeah, I had a science teacher one time that turned their microwave into a reactor, and I said, that sounds like fun, and then they said, yeah, but it's not. And then they explained what happened when radiation leaks from a microwave. And then now I'm really paranoid about fixing stuff in the microwave while being really close to it. But hey, 1 foot. I'm boring, bye. Alright, that is fair. We are not doing anything exciting today. Just here for the conversation. Placing some sand. I like that dude. He told me straight up what he thought. Respect that. Yeah, streaming is tough. Yeah, you got all these guys that are like in neon dens when they stream with the flashing strobe lights playing Fortnite. How can I compete with that? How am I supposed to compete? Alright, let's go ahead and place some glass now. And I want to place some, I kind of have a design in my head that I want to do. And it's going to involve stone brick, so we may have to run and get some more if I don't have enough. Yeah, I don't have that much. Jeez, this thing is so crazy. So I kind of want to have a design where it goes down in the middle and then up. So let's create a base layer here. It's gonna be the base layer. When I watch streamers, I don't have that high of expectations, but I guess other people do. This is vanilla. Like, I watch streamers to have something going in the background that isn't obnoxious. I do not watch streamers to, like, be 100% entertained 100% of the time, full attention. If I wanted that, I would, like, watch a movie, or I would... I don't know. I just that's not what I seek out of streamers, but I guess that's why my streams are the way they are, and that is fine. Everybody has something they like. That is fine. Alright, we're gonna have to run and go grab some more material. Yep, this is 100% vanilla. I do plan on playing some RL Craft in the near future, so that might be a thing that we do at some point. Even though I know nothing about it, like, that's gonna be... Honestly, it's gonna be really funny because I have no idea what I'm doing. So... I'll show you guys what I did with my super smelter while I'm here too. Well, it's not the mumbo jumbo super smelter, but it's like my own little super smelter. So all I did was I connected a comparator up to this chest, so when we put stuff in here, it turns on the fuel system, which is over here. So I just ran a redstone line from here to that, so I can show it working because we need to make some stone anyway. We need to make a few different block variants. Let's go ahead and pick up, we'll need some stone. So let's go smelt this. And then I need some smooth stone. So when we put this stuff in here, as long as there are items in this chest, this is going to be running. As you can see here, it's running. So that way, the items are getting... As the items are getting smelted, the fuel source is getting resupplied. So I think that's really perfect. And I might end up adding another... another, like, fuel source generator at some point, but I don't think we need it right now. Just grabbing some spare blocks we got here. Okay, that should be good for now. We can head back down here. Okay. Get that stuff smelting up. So yep, that works now. That's pretty easy. I'm gonna make another shulker box because I'm probably gonna need one. I should probably grab gravel as well. While we're here, I think I have a gravel chest. Don't I have a gravel chest? Yeah, there it is. Just gravel. So we're gonna end up using this gravel to instead of sand, to like separate the areas. Yep, smelting working, coming through. I can hear the other thing going. So while that's going, I expanded this area a little bit, and I have a lot more expanding here I want to do, but I'm going to do it with TNT, and I'll do it on stream because that'll be kind of fun, kind of different. And while we're waiting, I might go ahead and craft some slime balls or slime balls into slime blocks, because we're just waiting for the furnace to run anyway. And then this light comes on when it's out of fuel. So as you can see right now, we got plenty of fuel, so it is still loaded. And if we take a look through here, you'll be able to see bamboo is going around. It is staying fully charged because you can see it coming from both areas. So that is good. And then items are going up out of this dropper here. So pretty good little furnace system, I think. And it's fun little furnace system. Okay, I'm going to AFK for 1 moment while we're smelting these items. So bear with me, guys. I'm going to use the restroom. I will be right back. And once more, these items should be smelted. I'm going to turn down my Minecraft sound so that you can actually hear the music and not the other things going. And I will be right back. All right. We're back. Sorry for that few minute break. Needed to get some water. Gotta stay hydrated. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're back. We're AFKing waiting for this stuff to smelt anyway, so no problemo. So welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you guys for sticking around. Bamboo, a little bit pricey. It is not pricey at all. Well, okay, it's pricey in the sense of it takes a little bit to build it, but this one-tick bamboo farm is so fast. As you can see, it keeps this furnace system fully charged at all times. And it smelts so many items, I never even have to really worry about it. So this is a 100%, it smelts like a stack every 10 seconds. Yeah, it's pretty good. And then there's no fuel cost. So it's a pretty easy way to do it. And I should do a tutorial on this, because this system is just so free. I mean, it's like, as you see, it just runs automatically. I just put items in the chest, and everything comes out here. But you'll see stuff like this. Iskall has a tutorial similar to this, so it's not like I'm doing something revolutionary. It is out there if you look for it. I would say the only downside to the system is you can't leave the chunks when it's running, because this will break. The bamboo farm will break, but it's a pretty easy fix. You can either not have the bamboo farm be automatic, or you can put a light of some sort so that you know that the farm is running. So like, for example, I have this light here that lets me know if the farm is out of fuel. This is obsolete because, as we see, it is currently going and it is staying fully charged. So this is pointless. I can just go ahead and destroy this while we're here. And this is how it works. Oh, sorry, that scared me. My water betrayed me. So yeah, it's a pretty good little system. I should really consider making a tutorial on this, I guess. So we just simply don't need this here. We'll remove that. Yeah, okay. And then we can put this redstone lamp somewhere, like where, if the system is going. So behind these chests these right here, there's a comparator. So we'll just attach it to that. So like, there's a comparator there running into a block. Like that would technically work. Just doesn't look the best there, but you know what? It's honestly not that bad there. We just need something to block it or something, so it's not really in the way. But I think it's okay there. Yeah, so if that's going, if that's on, then that means the farm is running. Or there's like items in it. Maybe we could try a glass block there of a cool color. Might work. Oh yeah, the coal. Yeah, I mean, if you use coal from a wither skeleton farm, then sure, it is pretty efficient. My downside to that is the wither skeleton farm isn't free in a lot of senses. It's like you have to either AFK or you have to kill wither skeletons, which isn't a bad thing, but other than that, I mean, I think kelp is also really good. It's just not technically automatic. Unless you have dogs there, and then it could be considered automatic. But I mean, I think that's a good idea, connecting that coal source right to a smelter. That sounds like a great idea to me. So we're going to wait for this thing to finish, and then we're going to head back out to the other farm. And, oh man, I just realized earlier today I fixed the sugarcane farm that I accidentally broke. In like last night's episode, and then I unloaded the chunks again, so it's probably broken again. We're gonna go check. Hey Alex, thanks for hopping in, bud. Is this broken? No, it's still working. Wait. No, it's broken, I think. Fully automatic wither farm? Yeah, there's one that comes to mind that uses wolves to push them towards iron golems. And that one, if I'm thinking of the same one you are, is it's pretty good. It's 100% automatic. Just takes some wolves, which most people have in their worlds anyway, so it's not even that big of a deal. And then I've built one like that, and it didn't take that long. I built it on the last SMP I played on. I am from the East Coast of the United States of America. Logical Geek Boy. Yep, that's the one. That's the one I'm thinking of. You got it. All right, farm is off. We're good to go. So let's head back to the Nether, back to the mob farm, and continue working over there. I wish I could just make tutorials more. I like making tutorials. The problem is, to make tutorials, you actually have to come up with the things that you're showing, and it takes so much time to like custom engineer something. I just never take time to custom engineer anything. I mean, I have for my storage systems, but I usually am not really custom engineering it. I'm just using other people's concepts and kind of making my own thing. But it is really rewarding when it is possible for me to come up with something and make a tutorial on it. I really like it. So over here at the mob farm, we're going to be removing some I'm just going to keep the sound off because these mobs are crazy. Yes, you are right. Getting the spawn, yeah, you have to like spawn proof everything. That takes forever. I've done that. Done it too many times. It is no longer fun. Alright. Oh, that's cool. You're from Japan. That is really cool. And it's good that you know multiple languages. That is a great skill to have in a global world like we live in. That's great. You okay back there? Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. South Africa. Do you currently live in South Africa, or are your parents from South Africa, or did you migrate to the US? You don't have to tell me. I'm just curious. I don't hear stuff like that very often. Yeah, interpreters definitely, it's not that difficult of a job if you are good at the languages and you're passionate about what you're doing. I imagine it's not that bad. Oh, you worked in the US for a few years. Wow, that's really cool. That is really cool. Yeah, I really like how games like Minecraft can be a kind of something that people can have in common, even if they have nothing else in common. It's pretty neat. Alright, we're going to build this up here. So this is going to eventually just be a wall, as you can guess, probably. So we're going to build this up, and then it's going to kind of repeat from up here. So like this. What did I do down there? And then the rest of this is going to be glass. Okay. One there, two there. Then we can just fill this in. So we'll repeat this on all sides too. And like I said, this will eventually be like a wall. And then the rest of it will be glass. So I think it'll look okay. Once we add some, we add a little bit of details in there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This song is really good. Really underrated song. What is the name of this one? Oh yeah, it's called Just Finished. That's right. It's really good. It's got a really Christmassy feel to the melody line. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. So we're gonna kind of repeat that around. I think it'll be nice. We'll go ahead and turn the game sounds back on. I really don't like playing without game sounds, because it just feels unnatural to me when I like place blocks and don't hear anything. But hearing those mobs may be a little much. We'll try it. 2 there. 2, and then we'll go down here and do the same thing. Wait, did I mess up? I messed up somewhere. Oh, yeah, I did here. Bam, 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 wham, bam. Okay. Same thing here. 2, 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 1, 1. Oh my gosh, I really messed up. Oh yeah, it's 2, 2. So we're just creating these arches, kind of like Roman arches, that are going to be supporting up this glass, in theory, like if this was a real thing. Yeah, I have watched anime before. I don't watch a lot of anime, but I enjoy what I watch. I have enjoyed what I watched. I've watched a lot of the really common ones, and then of course I've watched like Pokemon and Beyblade, if you want to consider them. They're technically anime, I guess. And then Cory in the House is my favorite anime, so yeah. Oh, and SpongeBob. Trinity 7. No, of course I'm joking. Fate Stay Night is really hard to beat, I think. I think a lot of people that have watched it have said it's pretty good. I enjoy it. Oh yeah, Beyond the Boundary. I forget that one. Beyond the Boundary is insanely great as well. Too many good ones. I know that's why like the anime list thing is a thing, because there's just actually so many good ones. Easy there. No, you don't need to list any. In the past I've talked about anime a little bit more, but it's not something I'm super passionate about. I enjoy animation and I enjoy like storytelling and all that stuff, but I'm not crazy into anime or anything. Oh, Mob Psycho. Jeez, Mob Psycho is amazing. One Punch Man is funny. Yeah, there are a lot of art live streams going on. Like, it's really growing, really growing in popularity, which is good. I mean, it's good to like respect that art for sure. And I enjoy watching people. You can learn a lot. Alright, I'll write that one down. Kimetsu no Yaiba? Is that how you say it? I do not speak anything but English fluently, so please do not hate. I'm trying. Oh, I'm drowning. I should have got a conduit for this because I could have stayed underwater longer, but that's okay. We only got one more side now. Okay, I think this looks okay. I just need to decide. I think we got to decide if I want to put the glass on this front or if I want to put it back one and add that depth. And I really think I want to put it back one and add that depth. And it's going to take more glass, about the same amount of time. But I think it'll look nice. So I think that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and do this last side here, and we'll begin some of that. This remix of Lavender Town is really nice. The Hard Gold Soul Silver remix of it. It's probably one of my favorite versions of Lavender Town. 2, 1, 1, 1. Three, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. Okay, there we go. So let's go and fill this in. And we'll get on to placing glass. Yeah, this version of the Lavender Town song is so much more enjoyable to me. And it still keeps that... It's like the original version was the feeling of remorse and depression. And this is the song of like acceptance and moving on. Even though I don't know if the writers looked at it like that. I mean, they totally could have. I wouldn't put it past them. But if that was their intention with the storytelling of the song, then it's really great, I think. if you struggle with decorating in Minecraft, this is different than what other people are going to tell you, but I've studied in college a lot of historic art forms, so like Romans, Greek, Manatians, and so if you just look up classical Roman or Greek architecture and see some of the motifs they do, you can actually pull a lot of concepts out of what they do. Just the way that they would, like, look at aqueducts and the way they used a rounded arch, and the way they combine that with like bathhouses, or a wide variety of things, and really analyze the depth and the things that they put into that, the material choices. It can be very interesting. Most people are going to tell you just watch someone else, but I mean, I think that also works. Watch B-dubs, watch Corrales, but I think sometimes getting right to the source of the architectural questions you're asking, because in a sense that's what you're doing, is you're doing some very basic architecture. So that's what I do. I pull from, obviously medieval styles, but, you can go back farther than that, Gothic. And then you go back farther in Gothic, you've got, post-Roman, Roman, stuff like that. So it's kind of cool. Something to think about. Alright, we're going to go ahead and fill up our inventory with glass and place some. So I'm just going to place glass, like... Actually, I don't need to place glass everywhere. I only need to place it... Let me see what Y coordinate that this floor is going to be on. Okay, I fully intended the Y coordinate to be... Or the floor to be on Y, like 40. So we only need to do 40... 40 and up. And then the rest can just be stone beneath that. So, like... Yeah, this is fine. So we'll just do a rim. Jeez, get out of my way. We'll just go around like this. And then beneath this, we'll just have a stone or something. So it won't matter. Kelp, please. Get out of my way. Saddest sound in Minecraft is the glass breaking. Yeah, I have Silk Touch. It's not too sad, but it can be a sad time, no lie. I don't like the sound of a cake being broken. It's a very distinct sad sound, and I'm gonna take damage. Let's see. What's kind of nice is I'll get all the sand back when we're done, so I don't have to... Shouldn't really need to harvest more before I start TNTing stuff in here. Also, the sound of a wolf getting hurt is a sad sound in Minecraft. Sorry it's kind of dark down here. I should have got a conduit and placed it so that you guys could kind of see what's happening here. But just placing some glass around the outside. We're going to be doing this for a little bit longer. I might end up going and getting one just because we're going to be underwater for a while. Probably be worth my time. Yeah, killing horses, especially like a baby horse, is also very sad in Minecraft. Don't worry, I'm not actually doing it. We're just talking about things that are sad in Minecraft. It is sad in Minecraft. Oh, booting up X? Let's go. I should play some Pokemon. I haven't played in a while. Well, I'll wait for this weekend, and then I'll play for a long time. If anyone's here that may be interested, tomorrow night is going to either be a no stream night or a very late stream night. And yeah, and probably Tuesday might be another late stream night, now that I think about it. Alright. Got a lot of this glass placed. I'm gonna go grab a conduit, and it's gonna make this a little bit faster. I think it'll be worth the time running around getting it. Oh geez, 4 a.m. there. Yeah, I want to do streams at different times in the day so that viewers in other areas can watch. Or watch live. Of course, they're always up, but finding time to do that has been tricky. So we'll see what I'll be able to do. Maybe I can start doing like Sunday midday streams or something. Might be able to find a type of compromise. Alright, yeah, we're gonna run and grab that conduit and then come back. Yeah, that's one perk of living by myself or living with the fewer number of people is you can stream whenever you want. When you have parents and stuff, it's a little bit harder. Definitely. Okay, so for conduit, we're going to need some prismarine bricks. We're going to need some hearts of the sea. And we're going to need nautilus shells. Yeah, Wonder Trade is a fun feature. I hope it gets carried over. Hope it gets grandfathered in. I have a feeling it's not, but you never know. It's pretty fun. Actually, it probably is, now that I think about it, because the you have a larger dex size, so it's probably going to get carried in. Yeah, I mean, I was trying to make videos and stream and stuff when I had a roommates at college, like living in dorms, and it's really hard, if not impossible, to really do it and not. I mean, to do a good job and not be a bother to them is kind of hard. Alright, so we'll be able to place these conduits now, and we'll be able to breathe underwater for a while, so that's pretty cool. Kling Clang. If I'm correct, it gets... What's that move that it gets that's pretty good? Sharpen or whatever. It's something like that. It doesn't get sharpen. Metal gear. It gets a move that allows it to get a speed and attack buff. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. Yeah, shift gears. Maybe that's what it is. And if it gets that, then it's actually like good. Oh man, the conduit is so weird. It like has a heartbeat. I don't know if you guys can hear that. You probably can't over the music, but it's really weird. But anyway, conduit's active. We can see underwater. We can breathe underwater, which means we can place more blocks. So let's do it. It does have a radius, but yeah, the only way I've seen clings or whatever used is with shift gear, and that's in like small gun randoms. In other words, I don't think it's that great. I'm not a huge fan of it in general. I don't like its typing. I don't like its moveset. The design's okay to me, but if you're just playing through the game, then sure. If you're not like building an OU team or something, then yeah, why not? It's crazy to me that there's still enough people playing Sun, X, and Y that the Wonder Trade is still up. I mean, there probably still are thousands of people playing it, considering they sold millions of copies, like 100 million copies worldwide or something. But it's kind of weird to think about. Because I feel like I played through X and Y like so long ago. It was before I went to college. I was playing X and Y, so yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, that gives your age away. That came out in 2004. 2003, late 2003, early 2004. I mean, that was one of my first Pokemon games too, so I think one of my first was Silver. That gives my age away. You were in high school when Sapphire came out. Jeez. I was in middle school. But yeah, those are good games. Gen 3 was pretty great. I kind of wish I could go back and like kind of re-experience those games being new again, because now they just feel like I've legitimately played them so much and watched people play them and stuff like that. But I mean, the nostalgia factor is excellent, so I can't complain about having played them really. I just wish I could get that giddy feeling again where I get it and like explore it for the first time. But I guess we're gonna get that with the new game this week, so it's not really the same, because I feel like nowadays Pokemon Like they release so much stuff, like so many ads and so many teasers and so many leaks. It's hard to feel the same way, but I guess if you're doing like what Matt's doing and kind of blocking that stuff out of your view, then I guess you're good to go. But I have been consuming some of that. Alright, this is going pretty quick. So one of my first encounter with a Pokemon game was my neighborhood friend. His name was Connor, and he wasn't allowed to really play games that much, and I wasn't either. But I had a Game Boy and I had a Mario game, and I wanted a Pokemon game, but my parents wouldn't buy it for me. This is Ends Farewell. Yes, you're correct. And he went over to. He was looking through all of his stuff, his brother's games, to see if he had one. And his brother, his neighbor, who was about 7 years older than us, because his brother was about 7 years older as well, had a Pokemon Silver game that he left there. And so Connor was like, well, my parents bought me gold, you take silver. No, it's vice versa. Yeah, so I got gold out of that. He got silver. And that was like my first experience with a Pokemon game. And I never got past Morty because I was like 6 or 7 at the time. So like understanding the whole Sudowoodo thing made no sense to me. But yeah, I mean, it was really... I just really remember that. I remember seeing him on the school bus and like him saying, dude, I found a Heracross. And I was like, what the heck is a Heracross? I have no idea what that is. And then he shows me. I'm like, where do you find this? I want 10 of them, you know? And I remember like how nostalgic that is now looking back. And I can't wait for the new game because hopefully I can kind of experience that thing where it's like, I found this 5% encounter, you know? But I think it's a lot different now. I think it's a lot different because we're given a lot of the stats. It's like you can just look up, oh yeah, this route has a 5% encounter for this. Where it used to be like, where'd you find a Heracross? I don't know, I just headbutted this tree, man, and it came out. And so then you're just standing there like trying, and it turns out it only does it like at dusk or something. So as we evolve our communication with the internet and stuff, these games, I think some of that fun aspect is taken out of it, but I think other ways are born. Like I get to enjoy it with other people when I used to like live stream games and play with friends online, so you gotta take what you can and stuff. The first game that was in black and white, or the first Pokemon game I think you're referring to, has to be Red Blue. They're the only games that were, technically they weren't black and white, they were technically backlit to be a shade or a hue. But on a DS, on a standard DS, not DS, on standard Game Boy, not one of the Game Boy colors, it would have been it would have been considered black and white, I suppose, because their backlight was really poor. Man, we're getting so many mob drops from this thing, I'm running out of chests to put them in. It's a good problem, but it's a problem. I've never played Red and Blue. I've played enough of them to get a feel for them. I have not played them all the way through. They are too antiquated for me to really enjoy playing them genuinely. there's too many weird mechanics that like the Gen 1 miss, the way status move. There's just a lot of weird stuff in them, and I play them, I'm like, yeah, that's this. You can tell they haven't thought this through all the way. Now, gold, silver, crystal, totally different. And yes, I've played those through all the way, and but I love watching. I really like watching speed runs of the old ones. Yeah, I'm going to make the lava. So what I'm going to do is make this a fall damage onto hoppers, and we're not going to have to worry about it. I only have the magma blocks there right now because, I mean, I could technically put like minecart hoppers underneath them or something, but I just needed something that temporarily kills them so they don't build up, so I can build this. I don't need the drops that bad. Like, I'd rather just go ahead and finish the building and get an auto sorter set up. I'm not dying for the drops. I only needed like a few stacks of gunpowder, and I had that within like the first few hours, so now it's just bonus. Okay, how close are we? I think we're like a little over halfway done, and I'm almost out of glass again. So let's go ahead and craft up another batch. I don't know if we're actually going to get to using sponges today. I will say Sun and Moon was probably one of those games where I went in knowing less. Like, I did stay spoiler free, and it was really rewarding to go in knowing less. And I feel like they just didn't tell us much. They were like, yeah, there's no gems, there's trials, but then we were like, okay, what the heck is a trial? So there was still a lot of that like problem solving factor that I really liked. Oh dang, you must have been on a server that's been alive for a while. I feel like a lot of people I feel like a lot of people just get bored and want a server reset. I mean, I've been there. The totem Pokemon I feel like are actually genuinely difficult. I like watching Nuzlockes of that game because it's hard. Till Nether update, they're going to be on it for another at least 5 months. I think that's good though. I think it's good to have a world that you can actually like really build and see some development on. I mean, not all players are going to stick around for that, but the ones that do, I think it's rewarding. Especially if everybody has the same thing in mind where they really want to craft a unique world. I think that's nice. Most of the SMPs I've played on, nobody really wants to do that. So they get really excited when the season starts, and then 3 weeks later they're bored. Because they do all the basic stuff. They don't try to make things look good. They just rush to the late game, and then they just complain. Yeah, it sounds like a good community. I see communities like that advertised on the vanilla SMP subreddit, but I've never joined one. I've joined one off of Reddit, and it was pretty nice. I mean, it was kind of like what you're describing, except there was a lot of drama because it was a lot of people that were like 15, 16 years old, and so there was a lot of drama, and I don't know why it shouldn't be it shouldn't be drama when you're just trying to run a Minecraft server, but some people wanted to run it like a jail with a lot of rules, and other people let power go to their head when they get deemed a moderator, even though we didn't need to be a moderator. It's just a lot of stupidity. I don't think I would join another SMP right now unless everybody on it recorded. Just because I feel like I might as well just play single player. Oh, the youngest is 21. Yeah, that helps when you're playing with people that are a little bit older and usually are more mature and able to handle stuff a little bit better. Wait, how did a zombie spawn right there? Huh. I must have left that an air block and he must have spawned. Surprised this drowned isn't taking damage from the conduit. It's supposed to damage them. And we're almost out of glass again. Oh, this song is really good. Route 47's so good. And we're out of glass. Alright, one more little batch of glass and we should be good to go. Yeah, if I were to start a Minecraft server again, I would probably have an age gate. I would say you would have to be like over 20 or something, 18 or 20. A lot of them do. It's just, I get it. You get a lot of like 15, 16-year-olds on there, and then they don't know when they're going to be on. They can't contribute monetarily. Drama. Most of the time they're just immature. So it's kind of hard to play with people like that sometimes. Especially when you're building, like sharing a world and stuff. Can be kind of hard. And then I've played with younger people that have been perfectly fine. You just never know. In the past, when I've done invites to SMPs, I've just required them to submit some builds they've done, and I called it a portfolio entry. And so it's like they had to send me like 5 pictures of builds they've done, and that'll keep out most people that are just like, I don't really care about the quality of their builds. It's just if they're serious, they're going to go and take 5 pictures and send it to you. And if not, they're going to find, if they just want to grief, they're just going to find an easier access server. So that's worked for me. Wow, it sounds pretty cool though. I wonder how many servers out there have like are like that. They're like closed whitelist servers. I know there are hundreds of them, and they've got like really great builds and stuff like that, and then nobody just ever sees them except the people playing on them. Wonder how many of those are out there. All right, all the glass is in place. New bark down. I'm surprised Wonder Trade is still active. Very, very surprised. That's cool though. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna use the restroom and grab a snack. Thank you guys for bearing with me through these break. I will be back in exactly 3 minutes. 3 minutes on the dot. Not really on the dot, but yeah, around 3 minutes. I'll be right back. Thanks guys. Be right back. Oh man, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. And we're back. Back. Okay. Yeah, some of those giveaway responses are still like out there, and it's pretty cool. I mean, I went back and watched some of them about 6 months ago. I was like, oh yeah, this is a thing that happened. Yeah, Matt, I really hope that you can mail me I will pay you the jump drive or the hard drive it takes, and pay for shipping, and pay you for the trouble if you send me those, because I would really like to get them back out and kind of reminisce. At least have them for me digitally, so that's pretty cool. What is this supposed to be? I can't see what. What is it? Huh. I got a picture, but I don't know what it is. I'll check it out later. Yeah, I saw your email, and I haven't taken the time to respond yet. But yeah, we'll work it out, and I'll let you know when I get back at work tomorrow. I'll be able to take some time and actually write out something, and we'll figure out the details and all that stuff. Alright, let's start placing some sand. But yeah, I would really like to do a reaction compilation or something like that. Would be really fun. Honestly, this may sound super weird, but YouTube's algorithm right now rewards you for uploading every day. And so I'm thinking that I could just upload one of those archived videos every day, and I think it would be kind of cool to kind of re-upload those and say at the beginning, like, this is a video archive from insert time from whenever this video was made live here, and then have the video so that people can kind of see the evolution, and it's some kind of free content. I don't know. I've been thinking about it. Yeah, reacting on stream would definitely be really funny. Like, that's something I want to do for sure. Bare minimum, that's what I'm going to do. And then, like I said, I might be able to, I would not mind like just re-uploading them in general. I don't know if anyone would watch them, but I think it'd be funny, and I think it would be entertaining. And when I say anybody would watch, I know some people would watch them for nostalgia, but I mean, I don't think they would accumulate views. Yeah, we do need Matthew C's words. I have a few other really good videos on Matthew that I made, and then I still actually have some of those saved because I just remember they were so funny, and that I'm still friends with Matt, so I still have them. Yeah, I talked to Matt today some. He follows me on Instagram and stuff, and so I was like talking to him on there, but I used to talk to those guys on Skype all the time, and then we moved. Oh my gosh, yeah, Deuster. Oh my gosh, dude, I haven't talked to Deuster in so long. I hope he's doing okay. Yeah, I used to talk to those guys on Skype, and then we moved to Discord, and then so they like hop on Discord very rarely. Like I'll talk to Meow or Ollie or Matt. Exotics King messaged me yesterday and was asking me about the new game and what I thought and stuff. So we were talking a little bit. And I don't really talk to anyone else. I mean, I still follow a lot of the people. I mean, I still watch or I still keep up with Beyblade Geeks and Brisk Aquario and JoJo, Kevo, Kimbo. So I'm still aware of what those guys are doing, but I don't really go out of my way to watch their stuff anymore. If like I'm just looking for something to watch, I might watch something, but yeah, he's working all the time now. He graduated last year, and I think he just works a lot, so I follow him on socials, but I don't really keep up with him that much. Oh, Matt, Triforce Blader, I think was his name. Matt, I keep up with him still. He's a good guy. Kimbo and Kevo's channels like exploded from what I saw. But they just upload, they've never stopped uploading and they just kept doing it. And their content's not bad. Kevo's is pretty good. Like the stuff he comes up with and his editing and his actual content is pretty good. It's not something I want to watch, but I mean, if I just had to judge it, I would say it's pretty above par for Beyblade content. And then Kimbo, I think just his personality helps him a lot. I do like Kimbo just for his personality. I remember about 5 months ago, Kimbo was doing a live stream after he got off work, and I joined and was like, "Hey Kimbo, it's Jay Blader, what's going on?" And he was like, "Dude, you like were the person that made me want to start making videos and all this stuff," and it was super wholesome, and I just, yeah, it made me really happy that I was able to impact people like that. Like when I was doing it, that was the last thing that I thought I would be doing, is impacting people's creativity and stuff. Yeah, do not worry, man. Thank you for thanks for staying in here, Captain. I appreciate you like being a repeat viewer, and yeah, I don't blame you. Hit the sack. It's late there, and have a great night. Was the heart of the smaller creator community. You know, you saying that makes me feel really good that I was able to do that. But man, at the time, I did not think that. And looking back, I think you're kind of right. I think I was. I think Brisky in a way was. And I think Brisky and but Brisky always had more viewers than I did in more subs. So even though I was doing a lot, I guess I really was a center point for that. But looking back, it's easy to see that at the time I don't know, I just thought I was making videos and getting a few views here or there. That's probably why I ended up deleting a lot of the stuff. I just felt bad. I just didn't like what I had made. And I was like learning more and more about video making and about who I wanted to be as a content creator. Yep, Gila Spider Lizard, I remember him. And I know that I inspired a ton of other people, but like Matt was making videos before I was. But I know that I did inspire a lot of other people to make videos. Yet again, at the time I didn't think that, and I didn't realize that until really recently, probably until my like junior year, my sophomore junior year of college, that I really realized that I would say like 4 years later, I actually impacted people on a personal level. So that felt really good. But yeah, that was not my intention. But I'm glad I was able to help people. I mean, it's awesome. I kind of wish, looking back, that I was a little braver about what I made. I feel like I didn't want to show my face. Um, I didn't want to make content that I thought people wouldn't watch. I don't know. I was just not brave enough to really make a wide variety of content. Looking back, I wish I kind of was where I am now, where it's like I'm just gonna make whatever I want. Um, but yeah, at the time I was not about that. When I was like looking back over some of my really early stuff, I was amazed. Um, I was really amazed at how how much I did with Windows Movie Maker. Like um, I actually was able to do a lot of graphic effects using like PowerPoint export to video and Movie Maker. And at the time I was like, how the heck are people doing this? And now I know the answer is they are buying $600 software and they took a college course on it or something like that. But back then I was like, how the heck are they adding image over video and stuff? And so I was like doing that in PowerPoint, and it's kind of funny to look back at. That I was actually pretty clever in the way that I did some of the stuff that I did. I really used whatever I had on hand to make. Like, for example, if you remember, there used to be, instead of outro cards, there used to be, you could do annotation outros. And so a lot of people would make custom ones in like Cinema 4D or something like that, that had visual effects and all this stuff. And so what I ended up doing was just making little foldable cards and then standing them up on a table in a landscape table and then making it like that. So it was kind of an interactive virtual table in a way. And I think that was actually pretty cool. I was able to do that. I mean, I would still do that today and still like be proud of that in a way, because that's actually some pretty good creative problem solving, considering that I had no idea what I was doing. I think sometimes we need to do more of that today. We need to move away from computer graphics and go back to the roots of problem solving, which is hands-on craft. That's pretty cool. I felt like outros and stuff back then were like life or death, but I don't think they were. I don't think they mattered. I think only like 5% of my views came from outro clicks, which is still, you know, on 1,000 views, that's still 50 more views, but not as big of a deal as I think a lot of people made it. But now I'd say outro cards are even more important, because you can't just spam them all over video. You only have 15 seconds at the end. So I feel like they're actually more valuable. And now getting recommended to other people is like impossible. Good luck doing that if you don't have 300,000 subscribers or aren't making videos that are trending. I don't understand how some of these guys get videos in trending. I legitimately think they buy bots and stuff for sometimes. It's kind of weird. Yeah, back when I was watching my analytics, I think even now, I want to say like 65 to 70% of my views are search bar, and then the rest of them are recommended. So they're seeing my tutorial like recommended. My tutorials are my biggest videos, so they're seeing my tutorials recommended while browsing through other tutorials. So yeah. Oh yeah, dude, annotations were the worst. You would never be able to make them align with the shapes or the video you would want. Some people would just abuse the heck out of annotations and have a million annotations that you had to manually close all the time. They were bad. The new card system is much, much better. Definitely, hands down. The end cards are great. Much more balanced system. Alright, we're gonna place the rest of this gravel and then we can start sponging, I think. Yeah, I'm actually curious. I haven't actually analyzed my analytics in a while. I'm gonna do that right now and see kind of what we see, kind of what I can see here. I'm not gonna show it, because sometimes they say you're not supposed to show it. I don't know if there's any truth to that, but we're gonna check it real quick. So since I started streaming, my my views have been up on average by about 100 views a day higher. And then my most popular videos right now are my Pixelmon tutorials and my Ultimate Storage System tutorials. And I average about 100 views a day across my channel right now. Yeah, they're gonna. I mean, there's definitely gonna be a correlation between you uploading more new content and getting more subscribers. That's for sure. I watched most of that video, and now YouTube is all about watch time. It used to be you gotta click on a video, you gotta click, and now it's about watch time. Because they basically are saying that there's a lot of clickbait that doesn't get people to actually engaged in the video, so they push your videos less. Because you're not getting consistent watch time. So that's why you'll see a lot of YouTubers be like, you have to, oh, secret at the end, you have to stay to the end. It's because they want that watch time. It helps their analytics. And they just get more ad space if you it's like if you stay until the end where there's another ad, they get an extra 2 cents per click or whatever they get. So that's how it works. Alright, we can remove the sand now, so that's kinda cool. Battles with music, I think it's easier to, you're hitting a wider demographic of people. Like, some people just don't want to hear voice. So you're not turning people away by having it voiceovered. And doing voiceover content is kind of hard. I feel like that's why a lot of people, like, they're going to criticize your voice. You're in narrating. And I enjoy narrating too, but when you don't narrate, people aren't going to be able to click away from the video because of your voice. Now, they could do it because of your music choice, but oh, that glass looks so good. So clear. That's cool. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so they could criticize your music choice or something silly, but they're not going to click away from the video because they're like, yeah, this narration adds nothing, or this person's voice isn't nice or something. I don't know. People are weird. I would rather hear a narration as well, but oh, I dodged that creeper, but at what cost? Yep, I agree. I think it shows personality, because when I subscribe to people, I'm subscribing for them and their content. I think it's a good thing to get in the habit of not using music nowadays too, but because of music copyright claims, which are completely just, I will say. As a music creator, I understand, but it is really hard to make videos nowadays, unless you make your own music, which is what I do. Or I just, in a stream I don't, but I think you could switch content and people would still support you. I think so, definitely. I think I'll give you an example of someone doing it and doing it really well, and an example of someone doing it really horribly. So a really easy example is someone like Mumbo, who switches from, he has a side channel where he does film stuff, and he integrates some of the film stuff on his main channel, and it just works because it's Mumbo. And then somebody that doesn't, somebody that tried it and it didn't work is there was a guy that had a channel called Wrecked Feminist Videos, and he would basically upload trolly, like anti-SJW or like whatever, like anti-feminism videos making fun of extremists and whatnot. And his entire channel was demonetized, and so, or basically like blacklisted from advertisers. So he sold his channel to a guy that was making vlogs. And the purpose of the vlogs was like, or the content of the vlogs was not really great. And so he had like 200,000 subscribers or something. And he sold that channel to this new random guy, and that was vlogging. And so all of a sudden you're starting to see like Ghost Pepper Challenge from these really annoying guys in your sub box, and you're like, this is not what I subscribe to at all. And I watched one, and it was just not good content at all. Like, I would never subscribe to something like that. It's just not what I want to watch at all. And you look at the dislike ratio, and the guy made a video the week before that was like, hey, this channel's dead, I'm selling it to this guy, you guys may like his stuff, so stay here. Well, shorts of it is that channel got dead real fast. Like, click rates were dropped. He lost like 100,000 subscribers first 2 days. Yeah, so as long as you're doing something, as long as it's still you and it's still something you're interested in, people are going to stay. If you just sell it and change the content 100% to, from commentary videos to vlog of a totally different person, yeah, it's convincing people to stay might be a little bit harder, but it'd be like if I just started making like bird watching videos. I mean, somebody out there might enjoy them, but that's not what people subscribed for, you know. But that's not a great of an example because I don't have active viewers, a lot of active viewers anyway. But anyway, yeah, I think people will stick with fishing videos. Dude, I would do fish videos. I've actually got a few fish videos made. I'm just not going to upload them. I just make them for fun. And most of my fish videos aren't any good. Here, let me see my camera. So I've got you guys are gonna come with me real quick. I've got 2 tanks right there. And then I've got a little desk tank. Let's see if I can see that. Oh, I think my webcam just turned off. Oh, well. I guess the webcam is dead. Is the webcam dead for you guys? Oh my gosh, my webcam got dead. Well, rip webcam. Anyway, I do have some fish stuff. And then my dad actually has a fishing channel where he actually like goes out and does fishing tutorials. That's kind of funny that you say that. And I like taught him how to get started on I got him started. Well, if you saw my Efficient Minecraft series, in the intro of that, I kind of show off my tanks a little bit and some B-roll that I thought was kind of fun to film. And so you got to see a little bit of what I have. But I have a lot of tanks, and honestly, I'd like to have a lot more. Because I really enjoy fish keeping. as a hobby. Here, we can just turn that off because it's not doing any good there. But my apartment, I'm not allowed to keep any. I'm not really allowed to keep any more tanks. So yeah. So in my Fish in Minecraft series, in the intro, the intro is comprised of like 4 clips, and the first 2 clips show off my aquarium. Let me find one of the base files real quick. Here's my jump drive, and then, all right, here's an example. So there's like one of the opening shots, and this is my fish tank here, or one of my tanks. And then there's another tank here to my right where I'm, so yeah, there's just that one shot of my fish tank. That one there. That's one of my like 5 fish tanks. But yeah, I thought that was just kind of fun. I mean, I wanted to do some like B-roll intro to that series instead of just doing like a standard motion graphic, like digital motion graphics thing. So I thought that was kind of cool. Yeah, fish keeping is super interesting to me. I really enjoy it. There's so many different species. They're all really unique. They each have their own personality, their own rarity. You can get into breeding and fish care, and there's just a lot of stuff you can get into. And I really like it. As I kill this salmon. But I recommend anyone that I kind of remember your room from your videos. Like you have the race car type of thing in the blue room, like the race car wallpaper. I think, if I'm remembering the right room. Yeah, your dentist's office. They probably have a saltwater tank. I feel like that's what most people think. To have a cool tank, you need to do a saltwater tank. But all of mine are freshwater. I really like freshwater tanks. I think they're really cool. I like doing. Not necessarily like biotopes, which mean that you just have like, let's say this tank is your Thailand tank, so all the fish and plants from there are native to Thailand. So I think stuff like that's really cool. You can have like a ton of different fish all in one tank, all living together because they're all from the same area of the world. So I think that's insanely fascinating. But I don't really do that. I just kind of pick fish that need the same water parameters that I think are really cool that I want to keep, and I try it out. And some of them work and some of them don't work. Sometimes I create communities that the fish don't really get along, and I have to separate them, or I have to take them back to the store. I've had to do that a few times, get my money back, try a different fish. Because some fish have a little bit more personality than others. Some of them are a little feistier. They're a little bit more territorial. Something like that. So. Right, I'm going to let Stardew Valley soundtrack run in the background just a little bit for the rest of the stream. We're out of that Pokemon playlist I was listening to ran out, so I'm going to listen to that for a little bit. That's a good track as well. When I moved, I didn't bring anything here, so I don't have a lot of my gaming stuff here. It's all at my house. All my Beyblade stuff is at my parents' house, all in storage. Yeah. Turtles are really cool pets, and one day I would really like to keep a Mata Mata turtle. I really like them. They're hard to keep, I think. Because they need really weird pH. They basically need a black water tank, which is like a super acidic water, a lot of water changes and stuff like that, but I think they're really cool. I could sell my Beyblade stuff one day. I would like to keep most of it, but I could sell it. If I would like to not sell it, but if I needed money for something, then I wouldn't really be that upset about it. Hey, Playboy Messy. Thanks for hopping in. Regular turtles, so probably just like red bellies or painted turtles, which are like native to North America. Those are the common like pond turtles that most people keep nowadays. Yeah, we've been having people leave and stay. Some of them stay for a little bit, some of them go. But I mostly do this so that people, if they want to watch after, the stream will be up after as well. So they're feel free to, watch after. They look common. Yeah, they're probably just common painted turtles. I think they're called red ear sliders. Or the common turtle. Yeah, that's probably what they are. They're not that expensive. They're usually like $20 to $30 a piece in a store. And like a captive bred one. The Mata Mata turtle that I would love to keep one day. They're from New Zealand, and I would basically have to have one imported. And this is what they look like, basically. They are insanely cool. But they're not cheap. But they are just like prehistoric looking. I really like them. Right now I only keep fish, snail, shrimp, and I really want to get an axolotl. But that's going to have to wait until Christmas when I get some money. And then I'll probably get an axolotl. And I've kept dwarf frogs, African dwarf frogs as well. It's been a long time. Yes, Turtonator is like more or less based, like the design of Turtonator is very much inspired off of the Mata Mata turtle. Very, very much. Very, very much. Like the first time I saw Turtonator, I was like, oh, okay. See what you guys are doing. Yeah, that is a lot of iron in one vein, but I am not concerned about iron. I've got an iron farm on this world. So, tempted not even keep it. I'll probably keep it for right now. Bless you. Right now, the fish I'm keeping most are betta fish, and I'm keeping just a wide variety of I would say fairly common fish from Indonesia and Thailand, and Southeast Asia. I like a lot of those fish a lot. I really like fish from Mexico and northern Peru and northern Brazil and stuff too, but I don't keep a lot of those right now. But I want to set up like an angelfish tank because they're native to Peru, and a lot of Peruvian fish are just really cool. Angelfish, cichlids, Plecostomus, Corydoras. A lot of really cool species. And the more you look into it, the more of a rabbit hole it is. And there's a lot of good aquarium and aquascaping videos on YouTube. So if you're even remotely interested, I think it's a really cool like hobby kind of thing to get into. Yes, I know a lot about fish because I watch fish YouTubers like 90% of the time. Like when I go to work, I watch like fish podcasts and like aquascaping videos and stuff. Just because I think it's really fascinating. Like the goal of keeping fish is to not just keep the fish, but it's like to create a what's the term? Like a bio, not a bio orb, but like it's kind of like a terrarium. how it's a fully encased, sustainable, living ecosphere. And that's kind of how I look at aquariums. And you can create aquariums where you don't even have to feed them. Like, they are 100% self-sustainable. I would say that's really difficult to do. And you have to get the conditions just right, but it technically is possible. My tanks are super low maintenance. I basically feed them, and I do a water change like once a month, and I top them off once a week, and that's it. And they take care of themselves. For me, the most fun part is going to the fish store or like looking up fish species that I haven't really seen before, seeing how people breed them, seeing what they look like in captivity versus the wild, seeing how they interact with other fish. And then I really enjoy the aquascaping part too, where you're like trying to design the tank, where you're like, okay, this needs to go here to create water flow, and then these plants look really good on this side to create visual balance, you know, stuff like that. That scaping side of it, where you're like taking a little chunk out of nature and putting it in your house. I think that side of it is really fun for me as well. Yeah, I mean, there's no pet that's not high maintenance. Like, if you're doing a pet justice, you're going to be doing maintenance. I would say fish are like one of the lower maintenance pets if you know what you're doing. They are very low maintenance if you know what you're doing. The first like 6 months of owning fish is very high maintenance because usually you have no idea what you're doing, and so you're just screwing up constantly. But once you know about like ammonia cycles, how plants and fish deal with oxygen and waste, and you understand water parameters and what they mean and how they work, I think it's a lot easier to keep fish, and I actually think they're pretty low maintenance compared to other animals. I would say they are actually very low maintenance. I probably don't spend more than like an hour every week, like feeding, cleaning in total. I feel like most people would spend that a single day, like walking their dog, so it's a different type of reward getting, you know, like seeing a dog run up to you or lay on your lap than it is to see a fish in a tank, but I don't know, it's just different. If I could only make fish videos, I would, but I don't have the money. The problem to make fish videos and to do it right, you need to be like someone like, you need to own a fish store, or you need to own a barn or a garage where you can just have like 100 tanks. And there are people that do that. They call them fish rooms, and they're all over YouTube. But I don't have the money or resources to do that, which is why I'm limited to like the 5 tanks I have. And I think I technically shouldn't even really have that many. Because they are technically a liability, leak liability, but yeah. I like having a betta fish on my desk because it's like a little desk dog. It's like a little, they have so much personality. And you just leave them on your desk and they always sit there and look at you and they're always excited to see you. It's pretty cool. It's not the same type of thing as having a dog exactly, because you're basically just a giant thing that feeds them, and that's how they look at it, but I still enjoy it. Alright, we're gonna finish this little, we can't finish this part because I haven't done anything else. Alright, that is gonna stay water, I guess, for now. We'll just do this then. Actually, there's not that much water sources here. We might be able to do this. Let's try it. One there. One here, maybe? Oh. Did we get it? Oh, I got it. Sweet. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we have made some good progress today. I'll keep working off camera, too. Oh, there are diamonds down there. Yeah, sadly, I'm not going to be able to stream tomorrow. That's okay. We're going to pick it up another day. Hopefully, I'll be able to pick it back up. Pick it back up Tuesday or Wednesday. It's looking like it's going to be Wednesday, but might be able to make Tuesday work. Okay, we're going to go and end the stream here. I got to clean up some of this area and stuff like that. If you had a dark type and no fire type, would you add Houndour or keep? Yeah, I would just use a better Pokemon because I think Houndoom isn't good. Alrighty, guys. I'm super sorry my camera went out there. I was trying to show off fish stuff, and it just doesn't. Let me see if it works still. Nope, still doesn't work. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're watching the replay, thank you for sticking here. Thank you, Matt and all the other guys being in chat. It helps make this way more enjoyable for me having you guys to talk to. So stick around for the next stream, which is going to be coming up later in the week. And if you enjoy this thing, make sure you hit like. It helps a few other people maybe see these. And then, yeah, we got more people to talk to, more things to talk about. All good, all good. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next live stream.